Ronell Nolan, President, CEO, Health Agents for America, coming to you live this Monday. I have a lot to share with you and hopefully won't take up too much of your time, but I want to start it with a quote that came from the movie Field of Dreams. Build it and they will come. What I'm going to say is you build it and you will grow. You build it, you work hard, and your business is going to grow. And I believe in that wholeheartedly. I believe in it, HAFA believes in it. So let's start out with some Medicaid information. The Medicaid unwinding is not expected to impact insurers that significantly. So according to some of the smart nerds, it says that the impact on health insurance company revenues won't be substantial. And that article is in the Monday News, so be sure to pay attention to that. We know that Medicaid was privatized in several states, and so those insurance companies may lose those Medicaid enrollments, but they'll most probably be enrolled into another marketplace plan or an employer plan where they're going to keep the business regardless. Where the health insurance marketplace is calling on partners to help keep people in connected. Medicaid unwinding, again, we're going to ask that you get involved. You know, reach out to your local media, use social media, that's free. Twitter, LinkedIn. Some people might think TikTok might be a good idea. Let folks know, number one, to update their files. So if they're on Medicaid or they're on the chip, update their files. I got a call the other day, my child is losing the chip. What can I do? Absolutely, you can help them. You can help them get on a marketplace plan and or employer plan or whatever type plan that they may need. So reach out, get involved, make sure that you keep that business, that you obtain that business, not necessarily keep that business, but obtain that business. CMS has issued a password policy change that's effective April 25th, can't read. And now the new password must be 15 characters long, can't be longer than 60 characters, blah, blah, blah. We've included that information also in the Monday Morning News, something that is important. They make you change and update your password ongoing. If you use folks like Health Sherpa, they're making you recertify through CMS every month. It's getting more complicated and more complex to do business. But as I always say, work in the sandbox that you're given and we'll survive. Recently, the IRS, DOL, and HHS confirmed their standing original FAQs about COBRA. So in this article, the deadlines that are listed in the article are in Monday Morning News remain unenforceable until 60 days after July 10th. So our date is looking at 60 days after July 10th. 60-day COBRA election deadline, the 45-day period to submit initial COBRA premiums, the 30-day grace period to submit monthly COBRA premiums, and for ERISA claims deadlines. So important information. This was released by some of our wonderful insurance agents that sent that over to me. So make sure to pay attention to that important article. If you're paying attention to what's going on in Louisiana with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Louisiana selling to Elements, and it going from a mutual company to a publicly traded company. We put an article in the Monday Morning News about North Carolina and New Jersey. So North Carolina has a bill and the commissioner has warned the legislators against the pending legislation that would change its structure to have freer access to the billions of dollars from revenue, but it would change from to be more like a nonprofit. So New Jersey is fighting for the other side. North Carolina's fighting for one side. So both trying to do something different. So everybody doing something a little bit different. So while you think going from a mutual to a publicly traded is a wonderful idea, some other folks in other states think that going the other way is a great idea. Who knows? I'm not that smart. The Wagner Law Firm, we have an important article about government plan not covered by ERISA. So if you work in that field or thinking about working in that field, very important alert by their attorneys at Wagner Law. As I talk about, we are a member of the Business Coalition for Fair Competition, and they keep me abreast of things that are going on in Washington in that, segment of the federal government taking private sector jobs. And the Subcommittee on Cyber Security, Information Technology, and Governmental Innovation chair at their Subcommittee on Healthcare and Financial Services has asked the Office of Management and Budget to give them some information about what's happening on the law or the Biden administration's decision to help the federal agencies determine tasks that should be outsourced to the private sector. So while it doesn't fall totally in line with navigators and insurance agents, it does fall in line with the federal government giving up the reins and letting the private sector do their jobs. So very important article and something that we're following. Another important article by Insurance Newsnet, Susan Roop, one of our very good friends, talks about some legislation that's being filed that they feel might have some bipartisan chance of passing: telehealth, PBM reform, and a few other Medicare Part D drug negotiations. So take a look and please read Susan's article. Very important information. We try to stay abreast of what we think might possibly pass. What we do know is so many things will not pass. However, we know a lot of things will be done by rules and regs. Last month was Alcohol Awareness Month, and I want to let you know that this month, May, is Mental Health Awareness Month. And our Power Hour is this Wednesday, 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, and our host will be Minds and Associates, and they are a mental health company. So very important. If you want to check them out prior, go to the HAFA website, click on the partner page, and click on the Minds logo and learn a little bit about them. But please join us. This is the one meeting that HAFA has per month. It's 1 hour. We keep it to an hour. We don't like to take a lot of your time, but you learn about what's going on in the industry. You learn about things that's going on in my mind, in my HAFA world that sometimes are not able to be said publicly. So please join us Wednesday, 2 o'clock. Very, very, very important that you join us and you learn what's going on. 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. On Sunday, Trish Freeman, your immediate past chair, Bridget Gilbert, your chairwoman of the board, and I will be traveling to Atlanta for the Benefits Pro Conference. Very excited to see a lot of our members that are going to be in attendance. We will have a booth. So please come by our booth. Please come by and say hello. We'll have a very fun game for you to play, and you don't want to miss it. Good information, a lot of brochures, some cool giveaways. So make sure to come. May 24th is going to be the CMS Agent Summit. So we get home, we get packed, we go back. We'll be in DC the 23rd, 24th, 25th. And if you're planning on being there in person, please let me know. I'd like to include you on our activities. If you can't be there in person, please sign up for the virtual event. You can join by Zoom. You can ask questions. You can participate. So please make sure that you're a part of it, or at least somebody in your team is a part of it. And then before you know it, will be the HAFA Summit, August 10th and 11th. Remember to get your hotel room, to go ahead and register. We will be sending out invoices for your registration, so go ahead and register, and then I'll send you an invoice to be paid. It's going to be amazing. We have some speakers set up that are going to blow your mind, in addition to sponsors that are going to be in attendance and lots and lots and lots of fun. So you do not want to miss it. May is going to be a very, very busy month. I think that I'm going to be in town only a couple of days of the whole month. But lots of great things going on. Do not miss the Power Hour. Let me know if anything is going on. If there's anything I need to know. Louisiana's in session. Do not forget about SB 208. That would allow a committee to appoint a committee, and then that governor appoint our commissioner of insurance, which is too important to let a committee make that decision for us. Your spokesperson Bulldog was just in the garbage eating soap, but we are in the HAFA office, and I guess I need to move the garbage so she can't get into it. But if you're in Baton Rouge or you're in the surrounding area, you see my car parked in front, please stop by and say hello. I'd love for you to see our new office. It's gorgeous. I'm just so happy and impressed that it's the HAFA office. But have a wonderful, wonderful day. I love all of you, and I am proud and honored to represent the HAFA Ninja Warriors, the best, until Wednesday. See you then.